Here he is. He's actually bigger than I thought he was. Well, today is November the 1st, and I'm on my way down to a Georgia quota hunt. I've only done one of these before, and then I've saved up some points, and I got chosen for this one. So the hunt starts tomorrow and goes through Saturday, but I'm driving down on Wednesday right now. I got a bit of a late start, so I'm only going to have about an hour and a half to scout this evening. But I've never been here. It's a few hours away from where I live, but I had two bucks cross the road in front of me in this last 20 minutes as I'm closer to the wildlife management area, so that's a good sign. The rut should be kicking off soon, if nothing else, some pre-rut activity maybe, so I'm excited to hunt down here. It's going to be a little bit different than what I'm used to, so hopefully I can find something this evening and maybe see something in the morning. So I'm about 5 minutes away, and hopefully everything goes good with scouting. So I started out by scouting the edge of a clear cut where it goes into a SMZ on the backside, and I found several scrapes and rubs and a few good sized tracks, but it's not very far from the parking lot. And then also on the backside there's an overgrown right-of-way that I popped out in just so it's easier to walk, and I saw a little buck in the power line, and farther down it a group of does. So there's definitely a good population of deer here, because what I'm seeing is equivalent to private land that we hunt even farther south. So I'm really happy with what I've seen so far, but I wish I had gotten here earlier so I could have checked out a couple other spots, but no one was in the parking lot, so as of now I think I'm going to come back somewhere in here tomorrow, so we'll see. Well, I just got done scouting, and as I was driving out the access road, a really nice buck crossed the road, and it's public, huntable on both sides, and he walked across a fairly new clear cut. So now I'm torn on where to go tomorrow, but I'm going to stare at the map a little bit after I get done eating and then decide on where to go. But I just got my little camp set up here. I'm about to cook a deer steak there on a little propane stove, and then get some sleep and hopefully pick the right spot in the morning. So it's really nice weather. We had a cold front come through, and it seems like the deer population here is pretty good, so I'm excited to get up in the morning and hopefully see some deer. Well, it is about an hour before daylight, and I slept in my truck last night, and it got way colder than I thought it would. My truck is covered in frost, and I've already seen several trucks drive by, so I'm probably going to get up and make some coffee and get a head start on getting to my spot, because there's no telling if people are going to park and walk even though I'm already here. So I'm going to get up and get ready and hopefully get in there and get in before daylight. Well, I just got all the way back to where I was planning to hunt. I walked all the way across this clear cut, and I get to where I was going to pick out a tree, and I hear a voice say something, and there is a guy in a climber like 10 yards away from me. And for whatever reason, he didn't flash his light at me, so I walked all the way back there and spoke with him for a minute, and of course he was there first. He came in from some weird direction from a different parking lot, so obviously he beat me there, so I am walking back out of there now, back to my truck, and I guess I'm going to go to plan B. So it's breaking daylight now, so hopefully I can make it somewhere and get set up before it's too far after shooting lights. So that's how it goes sometimes on public land, and I'm just going to go find another spot.
Right.
Well, that was exciting. I let a younger buck walk as I was trying to climb the tree, and then a few minutes after that, I see some does across the clear cut, and I don't know if they smelled someone else or saw me setting up, but the wind was in my favor, and they ended up spooking and going the other direction. And 5 minutes after that, I look over and there's antlers in the clear cut, like 65 yards away. He just appeared there, and I'm not sure how big he is, but after letting that first buck walk that was actually legal, I saw that that was a legal buck, and I don't think it would be very smart to pass up on two, because it's a quota hunt, so it's a bonus tag. It doesn't count toward my state tags, and there's a lot of people hunting here, and there's no telling how the rest of the weekend would have played out. So it's an early trip for me because I can only kill one buck, so it's time to get down and get him to the check station and head home. Well, guys, I climbed down and made it over here to the buck, and I must say he is bigger than I thought he was. I'm really happy that I decided to shoot, because who knows if I would have seen another one this size. So I'm really glad I let that first younger one walk and got this one on the ground. So now it's time to field dress him, and I think I'm going to drag him out rather than pack him out, but it's not going to be too. Well, unfortunately, the memory card I was using ran out of space as I got up to my buck in the woods, so rather than try to delete footage and film there, I just decided to get him cut up and ready to pack out because I didn't want to drag through that. So here he is. He's actually bigger than I thought he was. He's a solid 8-pointer with a good spread and long tine. So really happy. It was actually a surprise to get down there and see that it was larger than I thought it was. So it was a little bit of a difficult pack out. It was a lot of weight, but I'm glad to be back here, and now it's time to take him to the game warden and get him checked in.
I got the same size as yours. I got a hay hook. You put it there, that tendon right there. Where's the rest of your deer at? Y'all packing it out?
What's that?
Packing the rest of it out?
It's in there. It's on the tree stand there. It was pretty heavy, but better than dragging.
Fair.
Well, the game warden and biologist just finished checking in my buck, and there was actually another hunter there checking his deer in at the same time as me. His name was Josh, and he watches the videos, so congrats on your successful hunt. I'm about to go get some ice for the cooler and then make my way back home. So if you enjoyed the video, drop a comment, and hopefully we'll have some more coming your way this season.